Hey folks, welcome back to my channel. Ohio Stacker here. This week we're going to get ourselves into not one but two half-dollar boxes. Let's get into it, folks. All right, folks, again, welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and pull over the first box of halves here. These are still sealed from the bank, so I want to do a live opening with you live on camera here just because it's fun. And also, folks, I've also decided that I'm not going to do pulling out the rolls to weigh them, kind of cheat the system a little bit to see if what rolls are heavy, what rolls are within limits of what a non-silver roll typically is. So I'll just check the enders here on the top row. I won't bother getting into the bottom rows just yet. Once we finish searching the entire top row, then we'll go ahead and get into it. But I'm not seeing anything that's sticking out as possibly being silver. Do have some nice shiny ones here. That may be a NIFC there, but again, I'm not going to go ahead and get into flipping everything over. We'll just do that as we go, and when I find some hunts or find some good coins to show you. But I do actually see, looks like a 2001, so that's going to be a newer one. So we'll get into it, folks. I'll bring you back in on our first find. Okay, guys, I'll bring you back in here just to kind of do a follow-up where we're at right now. So far, we have done half of the first box. Second box here is still all sealed up, not even opened yet. We're going to do a live opening when we get to that. Unfortunately, folks, have not found any silver. The only thing we have found so far is 8 NIFCs. So NIFCs is anything from 2002 to 2020. 21s and 22s, I believe, are back in circulation, as well as a 1987 was another NIFC that I have yet to find in any of my hunts for half dollars. So I'm going to go ahead and continue on at these rolls, and I'm hoping, folks, we can bring you back in for a good find of silver. Let's get back to it. Well, that sure didn't take long to bring you back in here, too. And, folks, we are just onto the second roll of the second layer here. And we're going to have ourselves a silver ender. And I'm pretty excited because that's actually only the second silver ender that I've gotten while I've started searching for half-dollar rolls. So it's 1967. Looks like a Philadelphia. And it's going to be a 40% silver. So let me go ahead. I'll set up the tripod, and we'll do a live opening on this roll. And hopefully he's got some friends inside. All right, folks, let's do a live opening here on this 1967 silver ender. I can't really tell on this end of what it's going to be. Let's just peel that paper back a little bit. Looks like it's going to be an 86, folks. So let's go ahead and get into it. Pretty excited because at least we know we're not going to get skunked out of this box. All right, well, it does look like it's just going to be the ender. 1967 Philadelphia. Not bad shape. Got a little wear on it. But, folks, we are on the board with some silver. Let's get back into it. I'll go ahead and go through the rest of this roll off camera, and I'll bring you back in on our next find. All right, bring back in here. So with just 8 rolls left to go in the box, we unwrapped this roll, folks, to find another nice surprise. All right, it does look pretty shiny. Let's go ahead and confirm it's silver. Right there, 1969. Looks like a D. All right, we got ourselves a 1969 Denver. Second silver on the board, folks. 67 and the 69. Plus, we've added one more NIFC since the last time I brought you in. Let's hope this continues. let's finish up this box, and then we'll do a first box wrap up. Okay, here is a first box wrap up, folks. We did end up with 10 NIFCs. Also, we did find ourselves 2 silvers, so was not skunked out. We have 1907 Philadelphia, as well as a 1969 Denver, and very good shape. A lot of color left on that, folks. So 2 silvers, 10 NIFCs, and that is box 1. Let's get to box 2, and hopefully box 2 can do better than box 1. All right, folks, here we are on box number 2. Let's go ahead and do ourselves a live opening. It is still completely sealed from the bank. So let's go ahead and cut into the tape here. And hopefully, folks, like I mentioned before, I do hope this box is better, or at least the same as producing some awesome finds with all those NIFCs as well as the 2 silvers. I'm not going to complain about finding silver, folks, as you know, if you've watched my previous videos on $half hunts, we've been skunked out on the last several boxes. So let's go ahead, and hopefully this box here can just follow suit. It would be nice to find an ender. Again, I'm not going to flip over every roll just to save ourselves some time and get into this hunt. Hopefully this hunt is good, folks. I'm excited. I hope you guys stay with me, and let's get into the second box. I'll bring you back in on our first find of box number 2. All right, folks. Well, here we are. We are on box number 2, and we are already halfway done with box number 2. And unfortunately, the only thing we have to show for it is a 2006 Philly and a 2010 Denver NIFC for box number 2. Now, I'm hopeful that box number 2 has silver in the second half, just like box number 1 did. So I'll bring you back in on our first find of box number 2. All right, well, ask and you shall receive. I did mention that I hope that box number 2, the second half, produces like box number 1 did. And we are just onto the 4th roll of the second layer. And folks, it's happened again. We have ourselves another silver ender. And this looks like a 1969 Denver. So again, I'll set up the tripod. Let's do a live opening, and hopefully this roll can produce some friends inside. All right, folks. Again, here is this 1969 Denver. Nothing on the other side here. So let's go ahead and do ourselves a live opening. Just get underneath the paper here with your screwdriver, whatever tool that works best for you. This is just what works best for me. All right, here's the moment of truth. All right, well, it does look like it is going to be a loner. And you can see just by the color difference here, that's going to be silver. Does have more of a grayish, whitish tone to it. 1969 Denver. Pretty good shape for a coin this old and being in circulated condition. So that puts us on the board for box number 2 of having silver. And also, I did pick up another NIFC. Where'd it go? Right here. 2012. So 3 NIFCs here for box number 2 and a silver. We're on the board. Let's get back into it. All right, do bring you back in here. We are just a few rolls further on after we did find this 1969 40% silver. And folks, I cracked in this roll, and I think we have ourselves another one. And it looks pretty white, as in being possibly 90% silver, as well as pretty old. And definitely old edges there. As you can see, they are pretty worn down. And I've got my fingers crossed that this could be a Walker, possibly a Benji. I don't think it's maybe old enough to be a Barber half, but let's get into it, folks. Maybe. Oh, man. Are you serious? Okay. We have ourselves a Walking Liberty. And that's not in bad shape, man. For Walker Liberties, you know, they are, usually in the 40s and 30s, all the way up to the teens. So I don't see a mint mark. 1935, and man, is this in beautiful shape. Still got some luster to it, matter of fact, there in the field. So 1935 Philadelphia Walking Liberty, our first 90 and our first Walking Liberty of any $half-dollar box hunt that I have done in any of my searches. I found some Franklin halves before, some Kennedy 94, but folks, that's our first Walking Liberty. And I might just go ahead and set up the tripod, because it's only been a few rolls since our last silver. So I'll set the tripod, and we'll do some live openings of the rolls, and we'll go from there. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the next roll here. Looks like a bicentennial in this half. Don't see anything on this bottom half here. Let's see if we can get anything on camera. That would be pretty epic. Okay, I'm not seeing anything in this roll. We'll just go ahead and set it off to the side. I'll go through them off camera and rewrap them off camera. 73, reverse side there. Let's see if we can get anything captured here. I know sometimes the curse goes as soon as you set up a tripod, you get skunked for a few rolls. So that might be the case here, folks, because I am not seeing much of anything. Okay, again, set that off to the side. Let's grab ourselves another roll. 71, and I don't know a date on that one. All right, so I'll do this one. If there's nothing in here, I may do one more roll on camera, and if there's nothing to show, go ahead and go back to searching them off camera, and they'll just bring you back in for our finds. Okay, again, nothing here. Not seeing anything other than clad. All right, let's do one more, folks. 83, again, a reverse. Kind of seems to be the trend here. All right. Let's see if we can get lucky. I don't see anything. We do have kind of a painted edge. Looks like somebody had a little fun with a marker. 1972. 80. All right. Folks, what do you say we just do one more roll? We'll do 5 rolls total live here. And see if we can get anything and get lucky. Hoping we get lucky. That way we can show you kind of what it's like to open up one live and find something. But I think we're going to get skunked out on that hopes right there. So I'll go ahead. I'll go through these off camera. And I'll bring you back in, hopefully, on another sweet find. Bring you back in here. So we have just one unopened roll left of box 2. So the second to last roll, I think it's going to give us a parting gift. Yep. This is going to be a proof coin. 1994. And it's going to be a clad proof. And you can tell just by the copper edge there. Yep. Not a bad looking coin. Definitely has seen better days. But it is a proof nonetheless, and it's definitely going to be put into the collection. So, go ahead and add it up there to the rest of our finds. Let's get back into it, see what else we can find. All right, folks, we have reached the end of box number 2 of this 2-box hunt, and let's go ahead and get ourselves a wrap-up. So we ended up with a 1994 S proof, 1935 Walking Liberty 90%, and 340% silver. So a 67, a 69 Denver, and another 69 Denver. Also, nice little handful of NIFCs. Go ahead and stack those up into the collection. Folks, I tell you what, I'm glad to be back on silver. I know that you guys are glad that we have struck silver again. It's been a little bit of a dry run, but this is one thing that keeps you hunting and keeps you going back for more boxes for good finds like this. So folks, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you're not a subscriber, folks, you're going to be missing awesome content just like this video. Thanks for watching.